Hello, internet. Maybe. Is this the internet?
Hello.
Yep.
Hello, it's the internet. Welcome to the Wildport Weirdos here at Uncanny Pros. We are here every Tuesday. Well, we're here most Tuesdays. We are all grown-ups with jobs, so we are here most Tuesdays for your dose of Scooby adventures and Monster of the Week role-playing with our own healthy dose of homebrew rules. So if that's your jam, like us, subscribe us, come watch all the episodes. We have like a huge backlog of them.
We have a whole season 1, y'all.
Yeah, like if you're like, I am sick of watching streamers right now because I'm just mad at the, whole strike situation, come watch all our stuff. We have probably 200 hours worth of content for you.
At least.
I think so. Most of it is archived on YouTube. If you look up Uncanny Pros, our recent stuff is here on Twitch. If that's where you're watching, we also have all of it on Facebook. If you are old school and classic and just old, and I say that because I have Facebook.
Tossing grenades right now, y'all. There's some friendly fire. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She's just firing. She's firing from both cylinders right now.
If you are just joining us, hello. Wait, are you the Hallway of Doom, Elle?
That's me. Yes.
Okay. I was like,
I just couldn't get my own thing to connect, so I'm like, I'm just going to use my other thing.
That works.
Hallway of Doom is a great name.
I was going to say.
I'll talk about it at break. It's very exciting.
Ooh. Okay, cool. Now I'm excited. And if you're wondering where that is, it's on YouTube. So go follow the Hallway of Doom on YouTube. Let's see. If you are just joining us and you are not sure what has been happening, this season, well, the end of last season, we kind of broke the world and then put it back together, but there were cracks in reality. So gods and monsters and demons have been coming through, and there's poofs of magic just giving random children wings and shit. And our group of people is trying to slowly put things back together. We can't put the worms back into the can or the toothpaste back into the tube, so we're just kind of trying to roll with the punches.
Hope one day that somebody's magnum opus campaign can be summarized with, and people got wings now and shit. Feel I've accomplished something here.
And they put the toothpaste back in the tube, and everyone lived happily ever after.
Sort of.
Well, they all had to go to the dentist immediately because their teeth fell out, but wow, I digress. So basically, let's see. We may be having some tech issues, but I don't think it's super bad. Wave at me if it gets bad, Elle. Yeah, so Thomas has been actually missing for most of the season. He doesn't he had some kind of weird explanations for why. Maybe we'll get into that a little bit more now, because Rose has been apoplectic about where he has been, and this is their first moment to have some time together. Last episode, they sent the others away, and this is what happened when the others were away. So, welcome to episode 14, The Perfect Date, which, it's us. So, it's going to be a terrible date, which is great.
I was going to say, I feel like it was really rude to put perfect at the front of that. That was never going to happen.
Subverting expectations. Meeting
you doesn't subvert them if you tell them what's coming.
Wouldn't it be crazy, Tom, if just we did have a perfect date and that was it, the end?
Totally. You know what? That should be our goal. Let's make choices and try to.
That's the end of the campaign goal, is to just go out without the world ending.
Why not today? Let's make some choices. Let's try to engineer this to be perfect. Let's let her do her worst.
All right. So we came back from the last thing that we all did together, kind of bloodied, kind of bruised, severely jet lagged from not Hungary, Romania, where we found the sleeping dragon. And you two sent the others away. You were like, we demand a vacation for 24 hours or whatever. Maybe not 24 hours, 12. Just.
We did.
I'd settle for 4.
I feel like that's a reasonable request. Shit.
So Tom has made you guys a reservation, but you have a little bit of time before you get there or you leave. Is there anything you would like to do or say to each other or explore or what?
I just feel extremely awkward, like about the whole situation, everything that's gone on. Uh, I thought I was gone a day, and I was gone for months. So it's like,
That's fair. Well, I can walk you through everything you missed. I kept very extensive notes. And we'll figure it all out. It's super easy because you're here and not dead. And that's a big win for us.
yeah, I don't know. You were in like so much danger, and I wasn't there.
You were there for some of it, to be totally fair. The big, horrible dream thing, you were very much there for.
I don't have any real memory of that. I mean, I guess it was us interacting in our interesting way. I don't know. It's just bizarre. I feel like every time I try to start a life, be normal, something happens. I travel through time. The world ends. I get infested with some kind of zombie god virus. I become a zombie god. I become an actual god. I just wish there was more time to be a person in between that. Like, I was liking my classes, you know. I haven't reached out to the university yet, but I have a feeling that 3 months of unexplained absences is gonna cause some
Got
issues.
you. I emailed them and got most of your coursework saying you were sick with something real nasty.
Thank you. You would have everything put together.
Well, I'm just making sure you don't fail because I'd like to, finish out with you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I didn't do any of your work. Let me be very clear. I didn't really do any of my own work, but
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, when ancient fire-breathing lizards are waking up and serial monster murderers are prowling the town, and whatever happened with the coffee shop went down with the coffee shop. That was very strange.
well, we're gonna figure it out, I
Yeah,
don't think Edith will allow us to fail. So that's okay.
no, but this is, I don't know, man. It's different. Like when I left, everybody was in like really good spirits. Like even Mike seemed kind of centered. And now, like, I come back and I gotta call a spade a spade. Like Edith is as high strung as I've ever seen her. Rory has this haunted look on his face pretty much all the time. Even Mike seems like he's on edge. You just seem tired, and I missed all of it. And I feel horrible. I feel like you guys got beat up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. We did, but I think everybody's tired or stressed because they're learning something. I mean, Edith doesn't want to admit it, but she might have the coolest superpower of any of us. She can see the freaking future. And I'm sure it's not great. She's made it very clear it's terrible and awful, but it's a new thing, And
Yeah.
Rory's finding out that he's not the last of his kind. And that's got to be exhausting.
I feel like he's found out that that's not good news, though, maybe.
Maybe, but I don't think it's all bad yet.
No.
And Mike, I mean, I couldn't tell you what's going on with that guy, but he's also been through some heavy stuff, and we met and ran into some of his colleagues ish. And, I think things aren't perfect, but again, nobody is dead, and that is a really big step for our group.
I'm not even, well, no. I think we have confirmation that I can die, in fact, which is messing with me in a lot of very strange ways, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like,
Yeah.
For 3 months, I walked around in absolutely no danger at all, convinced I was invincible. And then the first time I got into danger, I learned that I wasn't. But now that's messing with me. And now I've got like questions, Like before, when I thought that I was immortal, like dad. That's the only thing I can think to call him.
No.
I was thinking about like how my life was going to have phases. You know what I mean? Like how This phase would be with you and with the others, and then in 100 years, I would have to do something different. And that broke my heart, but I was processing it, And now that I've learned that I can be killed, like murdered, I'm wondering if that means that I'll age just like this body would. You know what I mean? Like maybe I do die at 100 years old or whatever. Maybe there are things out there that can make me sick, like I got sick a year ago, that could kill me young or old but before my time. And all that makes me think is, I'm never going to know until it happens, which is liberating and terrifying. But also, B, I don't remember the first. He takes out his wallet. 26 years of my life. So if I do die at 80, I got robbed of a third of this thing. And that just doesn't seem fair. So yeah, I'm just thinking about, some things, just some stuff.
Just mortality,
Yeah, it's the concept of life and death and where my superhuman self fits into that whole wheel. Am I even part of the wheel? Like, what is the wheel? What is Earth? What is our reality? Do I come from something different, something adjacent, or something beyond? I sorry.
It's okay. I think you're wrestling with like a small existential crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from someone who's always been mortal, as far as I'm concerned, those things kind of fade to the background. I mean, sure, I could die. I could get sick. I could slip and fall and die that way. There's 100 different ways it could go, but you can't spend all of your time worrying about it. I think if you have a limited lifespan, you should make the most of it. And if you get to the 100-year mark, which, okay, that's so optimistic for immortality. Like, that's so optimistic. But if we made it to 100, then that's 100 great years. And you figure out what to do from there.
How do you do this?
Be mortal?
No, since I've known you, you move through a world made of cardboard like you're made of paper, but you behave like you're made of iron. Nothing cuts you. Everything bounces off of you. Everything feels so breakable to me. And yet at the end of the day, I feel like I'm more fragile than any of it. I don't know. I guess I look at you and I'm just amazed all the time.
You give me too much credit. I am literally terrified most of the time. I just grew up in a place where you figure out how to take a deep breath and move on. Okay? And I've always been mortal. So I've had a long time to come to the fact that I will likely die well before 100. I know who I am. But
too much credit, Rose. Like, it's you, Mike, and Edith. You saved the world. You convinced Rory to drop whatever horrible anger, self-hatred thing he had going on to help us. It wasn't me. I died. You saved the world. You were up against cosmic forces that we can't even really put English to, and you fixed what was broken. You brought existence back from the brink. You're still here. So don't ever say you get too much credit. I don't, if anything, give you enough. I'm the guy who, with the comic book superpowers, who ends up missing in action half the time. You're the regular person, the mortal, and you always save the day, you and your friends. So
we'll keep doing that as a team. And we're here to help you through mortality or otherwise.
Well, in the interest of honoring my mortality, my assumed mortality.
Assumed, yes.
Yes, I figured I need to start living for the present. So I haven't really been able to apparently spend any time alone with you for months, I guess. That's 3 months. I figure we go get some nice food, enjoy each other's company, have a reservation downtown.
Oh, where at?
We're at.
At the same place where you went last time.
At the same place we went last time.
Perfect. That's my favorite place.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get the same waiter. He was a bit of a jerk until we like saved the day, and then I got the feeling that he'd have named his firstborn after one of us. So
He was a very stressed man.
yes. I mean, wouldn't you be too if you were forced to, deal with those abominations?
He didn't even know about the gremlins.
Oh, how the knowing do envy the ignorant.
I think you're too hard on that little guy. He was so cute.
So cute.
Well, shall we make it on time to dinner?
Yes. Yes, we shall. 1 second, it's almost over. All right, let's do this.
So lead on out.
So the two of you grab an Uber down. You are heading to the same fancy French restaurant that you went to before. And for those of you who are new to the stream, if you want to catch their original adventure, you can watch the Rose and Thomas playlist. It's their date episode. It's adorable. But Thomas made this particular reservation because he remembers your friend Deirdre was trying to solve the problem that they had with the gremlins. So he's like, maybe.
Right.
The odds are good.
The odds are good.
Right. I totally forgot we put that poor girl on that job.
In fairness, she put herself on that job, kind of.
Yeah, she offered to go visit the dragon with you guys, and you guys were all like, you're 17. Maybe not.
Now, saying you're 17 sounds so hypocritical from maybe a 20-year-old.
You're 17. It's like, well, theoretically, I'm a grown-ass man. I might have the brain of a 12-year-old, but I'm a grown-ass man.
Okay, so you guys pull up to the restaurant, and it is tented. Like spraying for bugs tented. There's
of course
signs out in front that's like danger, fumes, and you see a couple of people walking around in hazmat suits, sort of coming in and out of the doors. What would you like to do?
Tom, when did you make this reservation?
I'm imagining not long ago. Yeah, I
well, there's
details that are not currently available to me, but I'm assuming expediently.
Well, we can check this out, or if you want to go somewhere else, we can.
I have a feeling in the pit of my gut, a roiling, thundering, rumbling feeling. I see them. I hear them out of the corner of my hearing.
Oh my goodness, that's so dramatic. At worst, there's 4 in there.
Yeah. First it's all like, oh, they're so cute. And the next thing you know, gas leak.
Oh my God, they're not lighting things on fire. They're eating the garbage.
No, they're breaking machines that then light on fire. That's how they get you, Rose.
We
You
don't
see,
know
that's how
what
they
we
get
did
you.
to upset them in the van. Okay, we don't know what we did. We don't know why that happened. But we know the second time he was totally harmless. He wanted chips.
Fine. We'll go in there. We're going to keep our eyes on the exits. Cover me.
So just go see if we can find anyone near the tent.
There is a hazmated person kind of standing near the tent, and they've got a full-on mask on, so you can't really see who's in it. But they have a little clipboard, and they're like, you don't want to go in there right now. It's real bad. They had an infestation problem, and we just had to scoop in today. So unfortunately, I'm so sorry. You're not going to be able to get in there.
It's no problem. Can we know what type of thing?
Bugs.
What kind of bugs?
Super sure of that.
What?
You don't really seem super sure.
No, it's bugs. And he like sloops through his page. Rose, roll. Is it insight? I think so. No, roll sharp.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Rose? No, shoot.
I can't quite hear you.
It's okay.
Okay, I can hear you, I think.
Okay. I swear to God, if this date has to be a 2-part episode, I'm gonna be so
No,
mad.
everybody's frozen.
No. Oh, Thomas is frozen now. Nope, now he's good. Now Rose is frozen. Welcome to the
robot,
everybody.
I'm doing the robot until
Everyone is for me. I don't know if we can.
We can try starting over. Will that help, Dylan?
sure.
No.
I can hear you all.
Rose, can you see us now?
Okay, I can hear everybody. Everybody's moving again.
Okay. We'll try. So, Rose, I need you to roll sharp. Was where we left off.
Sharp?
Roll
Okay.
better than me.
And also, Thomas, you can roll.
Yeah, I got an 8, so don't worry about it.
One moment, please. If the digital dice roller would work, that would be cool. Okay, I got a 10.
Okay, cool.
Better.
You notice that he's holding a blank pad of paper. It's not like there's nothing written on there. He's just like scooping through. And he's like, it's bugs, it's cockroaches and ants.
Wow,
And
that's a lot.
yeah, it was real bad. And that is our specialty, cockroaches and ants, and also mice. And also, weird things if you need that. So if you need anything, help, call us. And he hands you a business card and is like, so sorry, you can't eat here.
What does the business card say?
The business card says A to Zoo Exterminators, and there's a phone number.
What do you mean weird stuff?
Flying ants? I gotta go. And they like run back in there. The other thing, let's hear. Rose Park. Huh?
Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Give me one more sharp roll.
Alrighty. Come on, digital dice roller.
Digital dice.
Okay, we got a 10 again. 8 plus 2.
Okay.
Rolling okay. Rolling solid.
You noticed that person's voice kind of changed. Like they were literally like putting on a voice and then dropped it halfway through. You also noticed they're kind of short for a stormtrooper. They're kind of short. Like for an exterminator person.
So, Tom, do you want to investigate this clearly not bug situation? Or would you like to have a normal date?
You and I both know that if we go somewhere else, we're just going to be talking and thinking about this all night, huh?
It's up to you. I can let it go, but also I'm so curious.
Well, fine. All right, so I hit him on the head. We take his uniform. We go in.
No, we don't need to do that. They just went back inside. I'm pretty sure we could just walk in there.
I like my idea of stealing uniforms better, but fine.
Come on. And she's just going to walk in unless anybody like runs to stop them.
She's just walking in. There's no attempt at like stealth or quietness or anything.
Do we want to sneak?
I think we want to try to not be obvious, but I don't think we need to do ninja mode.
Just casually. We're trying to stay slightly out of view.
We belong here.
Rolling on the floor.
Yeah, we belong here.
Okay, well, you walk in and it's just like it's an open restaurant. There's not really anything to hide behind. And there's also a door, a bell on the door. So you walk in and ding the bell. And let's see here. Whoop-de-doo. 3 heads swivel and look at you. And the short one that was kind of by the door, like, turns back around with their fake clipboard and is like, "You have to leave, it's poisonous." And the other two, like, make a beeline for the back. And the one with the clipboard just kind of like gives a heavy sigh, drops it, and follows them out the back.
Freeze! Freeze! I'm Agent Oso. This is Agent Buko. We're here to investigate this situation. Stop in the name of the law.
It's weird.
They're gone. They went out the back.
Well, now we're going to get to look around this place to our heart's content, at least.
That seems fair. Should we start in the kitchen?
Yeah, I didn't know we were this scary.
I'm gonna go. It's probably teenagers. And she is gonna pull out her phone and look up that extermination company to see how legitimate it is.
Okay. Roll investigate. Yeah, sharp.
Okay. It's my fault. I have too many programs open and my computer is tired.
That's fine.
Let's see here. Not as good. An 8.
An 8. You turn up a Facebook page that looks actually really recent.
Okay.
There's not really any like reviews or anything. And there's just the phone number listed again.
Oh, that looks shady as hell.
Not exactly the most legitimate.
Okay. So why is a random fake exterminating company shutting down one of the nicest restaurants in town?
I'm going to go weird stuff.
It's always weird stuff.
Rose, do you have a bag?
She does have a bag.
Your bag makes a small noise.
Oh my goodness, no. And she just open it up. She'll kind of turn away from Thomas and look in her purse.
In the purse.
Oh my god.
It's the little gremlin.
Tom!
Oh god, no. Oh god, no.
You can't really 100% tell, but you think it might be the same one from before because it had like a really distinctive like stripe down its eyes.
Uh-huh. No. No.
Like, what are you doing in here?
It's trying to like pull papers over its head.
Oh, he's
Looks like it's
scared.
taking cover.
No, it's okay. I'm going to protect you. It's okay.
He pops his head out and points at his ear. He has a tag in his ear.
Oh my god.
All these people are playing with forces that they do not understand.
Should just kind of like hand him a Tic Tac out of the jar. She's like,
Well,
we're going to protect you.
The good news, little guy, is they understand not the hell with which they've unleashed.
He munches on the Tic Tac and like gets as far down into your little bag as possible.
Oh my god, he's so scared. We need
So
to
my vote is if these idiots are bagging and tagging a whole bunch of these things, is we just let them keep going, and then we wait for the inevitable 9:00 news story where their entire operation burns to the ground. A whole bunch of them die in freak mechanical accidents.
Oh no, I get that idea. My only fear is, our little friends may just decide that all people are bad.
We don't have to intervene. Like, gremlins cannot be tamed. They can only be unleashed.
I don't know. This one seems pretty chill.
He's just resting.
Maybe we should see if they're out back.
We'll have to call him back. All right.
So you go out.
Everyone's frozen again.
Oh no! Are we still frozen? Whoop, da whoop, da whoop.
Okay, wait. There you are.
Good. Can you see Dylan?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you guys are going out the back?
She's just gonna kind of loop arms with him and start pulling him. Fine. No, they're not gonna do anything to us.
No, you don't understand, man. I've had nightmares about this.
What?
I thought I was out. They pulled me
There's
right
really
back in.
proof. Look at this little guy. He's hiding under my homework. He's not a threat.
Okay.
Let's see here. It is they're outside in the back. Like there's a turned over trash can, but that might have been there from before. You can't really tell. They're gone. The van that was parked outside is also gone. So you assume they just left.
You know, there's one really quick way to get them to show up somewhere.
Oh, yeah?
You book them. You just call them, right?
Yeah. Well, who do we want to set up for that?
What a good question.
Is that rival coffee shop from our boys still open?
Yes, it is the super corporate coffee shop across from Baba Java is definitely still open. It is not as popular, and it has been egged several times and picketed once by
I think I'm feeling
college students, but it's still there.
A spike coming on.
It's not a terrible plan. We just need them to show up somewhere so we can talk to them, right?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Maybe we show up 10 minutes late.
Tom?
I'm just saying. I was supposed to go on a date tonight. Let me have my fun.
We're still gonna go on our date. It'll only take an hour. We have a solid 3 more after that.
Fine.
So she will call the number.
Hello, this is A to Zoo. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling. I got your business card fairly recently, and I've noticed some weird goings-ons, and they said to call you.
Oh, yeah, we can totally help with that. What kind of weird?
It might be easier to show you. If you wanted to meet me there, we'll drive right over.
Okay. Are you the business owner?
Yes.
Okay. Where are we going?
And she'll give them the address of the coffee shop.
Okay. Yes, we are very familiar with this area. There has definitely been some stuff down there, so we are happy to come help. Can we meet you there tomorrow?
Tomorrow could work. It's a little urgent, but if you guys feel like you think you can wait.
Oh, well, we do charge double for same-day bookings.
Of course.
Is that okay?
For sure.
Okay. Do you do Venmo or Zelle?
Are those the only 2 forms of payment you accept?
Well, we also have Cash App, but that one seems to be less popular in the city.
Of course.
I think if I know anybody else's.
$500, and I will text you no, I won't text you. It'll be $500, and you need to send it to this address, and she gives you like an A to Zoo like screen name on any of those. And as soon as we get the deposit, we'll be right over to check.
$500 to come look.
It is a same day situation.
I was planning on spending money on the meal anyway. I'll do it.
No, you're not going to pay for that. And she puts her on mute for a minute. She's like, that is insane. $500. We don't get paid $500 and we save the world.
So here's an idea.
We didn't even get $500 for the problem the first time.
We're assuming that these are like bad guys, right? Bagging and tagging and doing illicit stuff.
I was assuming they're like teenagers who have made very bad choices.
So what do you say? It's Venmo, right?
No.
What do you say we make the payment and then later tonight we'll dispute the charge?
I think we lost her.
Oh,
Rose.
Okay, wait, no, I've got Chloe back.
Am I back?
Oh man, guys. I think I can hear you, but you guys are both frozen.
Oh no.
I genuinely don't know what's wrong with our internet, you guys. It is all hardwired.
Okay, I think I've got both of you again.
Yay.
Everybody's moving. Okay.
I was saying we should do a little Venmo fraud. Just go ahead and make the payment and then we'll contest the charge later.
This feels dangerous, but at least it would get us to meet them, right?
Yeah, I mean, if they end up being the bad guys, we're going to dismantle their whole operation anyway. They're not going to report us for fraud.
That seems fair. Okay.
And if they're legitimate, well, then we have money.
We'll put it on my credit card. It'll be fine. And she will unmute her. And she's like, okay, yeah, for sure. We're sending the deposit now.
Okay, cool. We'll be there in about, I'd say 30 minutes.
All right.
30 minutes is
do it.
perfect. And they will, Rose will put it on her credit card and just send it over.
Yep. Totally fine.
It's going to be fine.
So Baba Java isn't super far from where you guys are.
You want to just walk in?
Yeah, let's do it. At least that way we can keep our eyes out for more of those little scamps.
She just hands him another Tic Tac. And then we'll like loop her arm around Tom's. It's the cutest thing.
You are such a horrifying little demon.
You guys get to, I don't remember what we call it. We're calling it Coffee Co. You get to Coffee Co. right across the street from Baba Java. And since it is evening, it is closed.
Yeah.
But you get there and you wait. And pretty soon, the same van that you guys saw over at the other place drives up. And when they see you, they slow down. And they come and they park. And they roll down their window. And there is one guy in there. He does look pretty young. Yeah. Could be teenager, could be college. Definitely old enough to have a job.
Okay.
And he is looking at you very suspiciously.
Rose, this is your show. I just break things.
Oh no, and I lost Rose.
I'm so sorry, guys. Everything's frozen.
Nope.
I heard he's college aged.
Okay, hold on. My friends, we are going to try restarting this broadcast. We're going to see if that works. And if not, it's going to be a 2-part freaking date. We will be right back.